And we are live. Welcome back, everyone. Isyour6covered. Appreciate you showing up, man. That light is bright. Let's see if I can get it to dim down a little bit. That's as dim as it'll get. Things are bright. All right, let's see who got first place. Steve Headley got first place. Jerry Parker in second. DW in third. We got lots of people out there already, so welcome to the show, everybody. Got Carrie Emery's out there. Daniel got as my judge. Great chat last night. I was watching the chat, Daniel. They were over on Foreign and Domestic, making money for Justin's Final Mission. If you're not familiar with that, it's a good organization. And they raised quite a bit of money last night on the chat right before I started this one. So congrats on that, Daniel. We got Chris out there. We got Christopher Burrows, Joe Robinson, Rich Freeman, Snake Man 48, Brian White, and now we got a bunch. 45 Auto, big countries in the house. John Rollins, 6 Creators out there. Bravada Racing, Let's Drive USA. Welcome, welcome. Man, you guys are jumping in quick here. Mario's out there. TB's in the house. Joe Robinson, George Wilson, Bearded Baristas out there. Welcome. Stratos 27, Nancy Mink, 3 crowns. Got to see a picture of 3 crowns the other day from Charles. So that was pretty cool. And we got, let's see. Yeah, Ibomi is now bald. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's see. Let me go back up, see what everybody's got to say, and then we'll get started here. And you guys might have seen the name of the chat, and I can't see it, but it was we've got 3 more matches coming up, and we're hoping you guys get a chance. If you're in the area and you want to go shoot, sign up for the match. Hopefully we get to meet up, have some fun. Maybe there's some spots available on the squad still. That'd be pretty cool to get to meet you guys. Had a chance to meet quite a few of you actually out here, so it's pretty awesome. Let's see. All right, so I had a messenger email from Christopher Burrows. He has a great question. He says, if you can't help me out, says, love your content on YouTube. I'm torn between getting the Mark V, the Razor, or spending the money and getting the ATAC R. What should I do? That question comes up quite a bit. And not so much just those scopes in general, but it seems to be a lot of people are kind of wondering where they should put their money. And all 3 of those scopes are fabulous scopes. I'm a huge Vortex. You guys know I like Vortex. One reason being just the whole super lifetime warranty, no BS. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. All right, Gazoon type. So it really depends. All 3 of those got great glass, and they got decent. All 3 got decent warranties. The Vortex got a really, really great warranty. I guess a lot of it can depend on reticle options that you are liking. So maybe you like. I know Night Force has a really nice. I think it's called what is that one called? Mill E or something like that. And it's actually a pretty clean reticle for like PRS style shooting. But depending on what you want, those 3 will basically have everything you need. So I don't think there really is a correct answer. I think it's what you're used to, what you're comfortable with. And at the end of the day, some weigh more than others. I can tell you that the Vortex probably weighs in at the most. But at the end of the day, we're going to add a bunch of weight to our damn rifle or buy a super heavy barrel anyways, so it's like it doesn't really matter. They did do that. We talked about it in the chat. I think it was last night. We can kind of get into it again, but I think they took all different types of scopes, basically like from the Diamondback and different ones, Athon and so on and so forth, and they did a bunch of testing on them. And Razor was right up there on top, if not came out on top. So can't go wrong with the Razor either. Some are more expensive, like the Night Force. Are you getting something a little bit better? Maybe a hair more quality in the glass. You're not getting locking turrets, though, on that one. So it depends on kind of what you want. I prefer to have locking turrets, especially if I'm going to throw it in the back of a rucksack and have to go to the next stage. I don't have to worry about stuff turning and getting screwed up with some strap on your backpack. We got a lot of stuff going on. Jerry Parkers and DW are out there talking about our Second Amendment and the bad news, and they're trying to destroy that. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are all in tune with that. If you do have a chance, make sure you guys send your representatives emails and, put up a fight, because who knows? You know what they're going for. They want them all. So we'll figure that out, but we'll move on. Everybody knows what's going on, hopefully. Big countries out there, welcome to the show. Let's see, I got the message. Six Creator says, how goes the basement leak? The basement leak, I guess a quick update on that. Everything's dry now. I just have no wood flooring, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip it out. I'm going to run an epoxy, because behind me you see black screen, but it's a brick masonry wall, and you really will never know when you might spring a leak. So living in North Carolina in the mountains, we get a ton of rain out here. So, we get a couple, the next rain could be next week. So the ground's already saturated. Hell, the next rain could be in like 4 days. So it could just instantly happen again. So I think my best bet is just to clean up the ground, maybe bring in the sanders, polish it out a little bit, and then throw on an epoxy of some sort. I know they make a lot of different colors, and hell, you can make it look like wood and anything else. So who knows what we'll do? We'll see. But unfortunately, that was like a waste of $2,000. So I was trying to get the studio, but it gives me, I guess, when you're served with lemons, make lemonade, right? So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right this time. I'm going to work on the walls, get all that done, painted, and then come in with the flooring, I think. Finish the drywall on the other side, and then actually complete the project. The problem is I got to the point where everything was good enough and I never finished it. So like up here on the ceiling, it's just puttied up. There's no paint, hasn't been sanded. So I guess I got kind of lazy. I was all excited that I got that far. So this will help motivate me, I guess, to start over. So let's see. You guys in the U.S. need to fight this tooth and nail. Look at what happens in Canada last year. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. So definitely do your part. I know most of you out there, if not all of you, are, Pro 2A. Do some type of shooting of some sort. So I'm glad you're out here. Sig Boys out there, Ghost Rider, Joaquin, Jack Nava. Let's see, a little less of a road trip for you, but I'd also love to make a trip down to these fellas one day. That'd be awesome, George. Let's see. We're trying to get something set up too. We're going to try to confirm some dates for some classes. And then I'm thinking Ray may show up. He may not. He's probably, I'd give him 50-50, maybe 60-40. He should show. But we just signed up for 3 more matches. And look at that, I only got 1 left on this one. So the next 3 matches, if you guys are nearby, want to drive, and let me see if it'll come in. So we got the Clinton House, and that's on the 3rd of April. That's in South Carolina. And then we got, this one's going to, sounds like it's going to be pretty cool too. This one's going to be hosted by John, and it's called Liberty Precision Rimfire. That one's actually in North Carolina. I started to write South Carolina, so I turned that into a 6. So it'll be in North Carolina, and that'll be on 4/10. So basically, the next 3 weekends we're going to be shooting. So if you guys are in the area, feel like shooting, feel like BS, and this one is in Virginia. This is the Kettlefoot Rimfire Challenge, and that one's on 4/18/2021. So give you guys a heads up in case you are interested. We've had quite a few people that actually showed up. Bill Sweeney, John Kreiderman, Mac of. There's actually quite a few. Who else? Orson Humphrey. They've all, there's more, and I can't think of them right off the top of my head, but it's been nice to shoot with everybody. It's been a lot of fun. So if you guys are thinking about getting interested in it, if there's room on our squad and you don't have any bags or anything, you are more than welcome to borrow any of the gear that I'm bringing. So think of it that way. Yeah, the Mill XT. Thanks, Carrie Emery. Yeah, that's a really nice reticle. If I was to buy a Night Force, which I thought about it pretty hard probably a few months ago and decided not to, but that was actually one of the reticles I was really looking at getting. Joe Robinson, Windsor, Ontario. Thomas Rollins out there. What's up? Let's see here. Good evening, sick boy. Biden is a screwball. Yeah. Yes, he is. Carrie says, don't give anything up. We got Waddy out there. CJ Johnson. A few of you guys are showing up. We got Mr. Baldwin Curious. Oh, man, I liked Bob Baldwin Builder. That was a cool name. Are those triangles for stripper G-strings? Yes. I just need to get 9 of them in there. What up, X-Rings out there? Should have got his lazy butt over here. Where in North Carolina is the 410 one? Which one is that one? That one's... That is somewhere... Shit. It's over... Maybe X-Ring can answer that. There you go. You already did. Maxton, North Carolina. I can get you epoxy paint. 6 Crater. Yeah, that might work out well. I need to figure out something. I think epoxy is going to be my best way to do it. What up, Joshua Thomas? Shot with Josh Thomas out there as well. That was cool. Let's see. Let's see. Abigail's out there. Welcome, Abigail. Thanks to the show. Moving to Tallahassee eventually. Going to go to the FSU to be a forensic analysis. Very cool. That's awesome, actually. That'd be a pretty neat avenue. Slow week. I get a little time to relax. Oh, that's good, Thomas. Not on the road as much. Very nice. Let's see. Oh, going ballistics in Tallahassee. That's right. I remember he's from Tennessee. I'd like to come down there, but have to have eye surgery 4/22. Then the next one, hopefully the next week. Carrie Emery, good luck. Hoping you do well and quick recovery on that one. Outlaw Josie Wales out there says, hit the like button, everybody. Yeah, we're at like 50% right now. I wouldn't mind if you guys had a chance. Hit the thumbs up button. I'm not sure exactly what the heck it does, but it's supposed to change some algorithms and let people actually know we're live. So, Ghost Riders out there. Any AKM folks. What's your email, Rick? It's Isyour6covered. I'll just type it in here. Make it easier. There it is. Let's see. James Smith's out there. He says y'all should have come up to the War Rifles match this past weekend. Geisley Testing Facility, awesome facility put on by Drew Morgan. That sounds pretty cool, James. Pretty cool. Put addition to your house. Move Rick in, and then you can chat live all the time. By the way, new satellite internet from Elon Musk is supposed to be the cat's meow. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that, actually. We'll see what happens with that. What is the furthest distance you generally shoot at these rimfire comps? I can tell you the one in The one in Liberty Precision, that one's supposed to be going out to 450 yards. And then the one in Kettlefoot Rimfire Challenge, I think that said 22X on it, which means long range. I don't know the distance, so maybe there's 375 yards. We did one. It was in Yemisi, and that one went out to like 500, which was pretty dang crazy. It was so tough even seeing the spots, the shots and the hits. I will email you about the paint I have. Count at Sherwin-Williams and can save you some cash. I appreciate it, Six Creed. Let's see. Epoxy paint won't help long term. Waster has to be addressed. The Waster? Caulk paint sealer. Let's see. You might go to this bar tomorrow night. Party on, Abigail. Have some fun. Epoxy is the best bet. I do this for a living. Now, Six Creeder, should I do the walls as well? Right now it has that white, it's that waterproofing crap. I've been trying to figure out if I want to pull it all off and paint it with something better or just leave it. Actually, if I have epoxy floors, it really doesn't matter if it gets wet in here. I mean, I don't want it to get wet, but it's not like it's going to really damage much because everything's off the ground, kind of. 400 is tough. Yeah. Rick Bald is correct about you need to divert water from outside of the house. See, I have all the French drains and all that stuff in front of the house. The guy that built the house, that rebuilt the house actually, he put all those French drains in and all sorts of stuff. I don't know what the heck happened. I think the water table was just so high. Well, normally the water table is not very low. So when we got all that rain, I think it really brought it up. But I don't know. All I know is I had water in the basement. That's what I know. Six Creator says, yeah, they make latex epoxy for the walls as well. Cut a hole in the corner, put them in pump, and you will thank me later. Yeah. See, I just don't understand making the freaking pump because I have to figure out where the low spot is, obviously. But then don't you have to make like tracks around the bottom, basically where they dig out like an inch around, and so the water from the walls will go to the sump pump? Spray Flex Seal. I actually bought some Flex Seal, a little tube of it, the white one, just in case something. I'm ready for the next leak now, as long as I'm home. The next flood will be when I'm like gone. It'll be when I'm somewhere else. I'll probably be shooting a match or something. Let's see. But the humidity in there will be a pain. Yeah, right now I have what do they call those things? A mini split in here. So I got AC and heater. Does it pull all the moisture out? Not as much as a dehumidifier. So I'll actually have to look into getting a dehumidifier. What up, Robert Warren? Welcome, welcome. Lynn Holt's out there as well, 45 auto. Middle of telling a story, but I'm listening. I want to hear about the story you got going, Shaggy Rifleman. Did it start off? All good stories start off with once upon a time. Make a video on the Bald the Builder channel just for you to explain it. Perfect, Bald. That'd be cool. Outlaw Josie Wells. Floating in a boat in his basement. I will get you hooked up, bro. I appreciate it, Sixth Grader. Let's see. 45 auto bin going to match, doing well, but the target's blurry and far out. Just put it in the middle and send it so far. It's working. Hey, as long as it's working, that's good. Mini split is a big ass dehumidifier. See, and that's what I thought, but I had heard from other people that you need a mini split as well. And I was thinking, man, I thought I needed everything. Or had everything I needed, so I'm not sure. I got conflicting stories. Best stories start with, man, you ain't going to believe this shit. Abigail, you know what? You are right. You're correct. I must say, I would like a story that starts with that. A lot better than Once Upon a Time. Drew Bradley can confirm. Maybe one of these days, if I ever get a chance to come on alive, I'll get you on a live, Shaggy Rifleman. You send me an email, and I'll get you on here. Let's see. I would put a separate dehumidifier for sure. 6Creator says. All right. Let's see. I actually have the hole already from the last one that was in here. Once I put the mini split in, I actually got rid of a dehumidifier because I didn't think I needed it. And I guess I do now. So I'll have it in the big part of the room, and then the hose will run through the storage area and out. I would assume that's the best idea. What's up, Rick? Fix that leak yet? Yeah, Conservative Sniper Hunter. We're a dry ground. We're on dry ground, brother. 6 rudders. You better get ready, buddy. We got like 6 days. We're gonna hang out. Where the hell is it? Clinton House on the 3rd. We'll go shoot some targets, have some fun. Let's see. Use your homeowner's insurance and fix it right away. Yeah, my die's rusted in the AC room until I put one in. Oh, there you go. Good to know. Rick, just dig a 3-foot trench around your house and you will have a moat as extra security. Maybe put in a couple of alligators. You know what? I think Abigail can get me some alligators. Abigail, can you send me some alligators? How many alligators do you think how many do I need? You thinking like 4? You think 4 will properly secure the house, or do I need like 6? It's not a very big house. It's pretty darn small. But if I put a moat all the way around, I'm thinking you're going to have a couple alligators that want to sleep. All right? So we need at least enough where there's a few that are still awake that can keep guard. Just my thoughts. I don't know. You let me know down below. Democrats are screwing up this country. Ghost Rider, that is not the first time I heard that. Get the dehumidifier and set it at 55. 55. Let's see. John Kreiderman. Hello, everyone. For everyone that bet that Mini X would beat me at the last shooting event, well done. She spanked 2/3 of the field. Mini X, you guys did an extremely good job. She usually does an extremely good job, but she was top third of the pack. So she is going to be a pain to reckon with soon. And I enjoy every bit of watching her shoot. She does an extremely good job. Let's see. The real question is, can you get them to Publix for food and bath salts? Can you get them to Publix for food and bath salts? Why do I want to bring the alligators to Publix for food and bath salts? You need one if you don't feed him. You need one if you don't feed him. Yeah, that's actually a pretty awesome answer, Robert. I never thought we'd be talking about alligators on here, but you just never know what's going to happen on this show. Do what the Elster does. Spray your dye with WD-40 and put them in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, that actually would work quite well. But then I would not be able to put them in my dye rack. Aha, contraire, mon frere. Because Publix has alligator parking up front. Aha. They might have alligator parking in Florida, but I have not seen any alligator parking. Now, where I grew up in a little town called Temecula back in the day, we used to actually have duck crossing. There's little duck feet that would go across the road, and people would go, "What the heck?" This was years ago. Never had the problem to got a building and for a gun room. Let's see. Use dry lock. TB, I did do. This whole thing is dry lock. The whole thing is dry lock, man. Everything is just supposed to be very, very dry. That's my African Indian right there. Let's see. I remember my Jamaican Indian. Never had the problem. Let's see. 1 male, 2 female alligators. Makes lots of baby gators. Let's see. There's your problem, 6 creator. Dehumidifier solves that problem. There you go. Yep. The last thing you want is a gravid alligator. A gravid. All right, so what else is everybody doing? We're just talking about damn alligator. What's that hotel in Memphis that takes the ducks for a swim? What the hell? I don't know. Conserve ammo now, Ghost Rider. And what happens outside around your house? Aha. Gotcha. All right, so we got Kreideman out there. Hopefully Kreideman's still listening. Kreideman, tell everybody what you thought of utilizing the dope card system. Now, Kreideman's been a big fan of writing it on his hand, and he's been a big fan of trying out the armband, but not as big of a fan. I think he actually preferred writing it on his hand. And then this last match, he actually got to use it. I got to hang out with John after the match. We had a nice fake third place celebration dinner. It was more like a fourth place celebration dinner. But he seemed pretty excited and pretty pumped up about these things. And I've tried a few different things. I've tried the armband. The armband seems to work better for team match stuff where you have all your data. So as you're arranging stuff, you can just kind of, I think on the Snipers Unknown, I used an armband. I also used an armband with X-Ring when we were out in New Mexico, and it seemed to work well. But for the normal everyday like stage stuff, like PRS style, I really enjoy these simple cards. They make it nice. You don't have to worry about the batteries dying. And then when you're all done with the stage, and if you use painter's tape, you got a clear sheet now to write the next stage on. So really like those. Rick, there's a moisture absorbing pouch called Firearm Guard. You hang it in your gun safe. Works great. They run about $14.99. DW, I don't have a gun safe. I got an armory now. I would have to buy like 15 of those things probably, maybe more. Yeah, John Kreideman says a game changer, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna really be using this pretty much from now on until he finds something he likes better. The room is his safe. LOL. Yeah. Hey, John Kreideman, have you been practicing with your voodoo? He has. He actually had here's kind of the, I don't really have an answer, and I'm not saying anything bad about this because I've been known to do the same thing. Kreideman really felt confident going into that match. And when you feel real confident going into the match, when you have one stage that really, you screw up or, somehow you messed up and you didn't hit enough targets, it makes it kind of, you basically get a little bummed out of yourself. You're thinking, man, I've prepared, I've been practicing, I've been doing everything I need to do in order to, I should have done better, and not to say that you shouldn't go in feeling confident in your gear and your abilities, but it does kick you in the shin when all of a sudden you're running a stage and you just completely blow it. When I was talking to Josh, and I think Josh is still out there, he said that he had planned more for this last match than he had ever planned for any other match. And when he had some stuff, the wheels kind of fell off there for a little bit. He had some issues with some basically data, whether it was in his Kestrel or his scope mount was loose. But he was having issues as well. And he did seem to fight through that pretty well and continued on and did decent. So it's tough because you can do everything. You can get all your gear ready the night before, plan ahead, then you sleep in. You guys probably heard that story, but like I had written all this information down. You guys saw this yesterday, but this is every stage, 10 stages worth. I already had, the time, how many shots each one was from left to right or near to far. I had the distances and what the dope should be, data on previous engagements. Now, there could be some changes because you got to confirm all the distances. We talked about that yesterday. Don't really go off what the match cards say, but it is a good rule. And then you forget stuff or you sleep in and then you're hauling butt. But I did have all my gear. If I didn't have all my gear ready to go for the match, I would have probably not been able to go because I would have been running around. My plan would have been, I'm going to wake up at this time so I have enough time to grab all my stuff, load it in the car, and then take off. So that would have been, another 30 minutes maybe. So I probably wouldn't have been able to shoot that match. I probably shouldn't have been able to shoot that match anyways. And I thank Chris for, letting me shoot that match. So, and we were actually done before a couple of the other squads were even done. So it wasn't like a big impact. But yeah, it's like, it doesn't matter how much you get ready, how much you prepare. It could be you're fumbling with mags or you're having some type of issue that you didn't have a problem with before. So there's always going to be that. I was telling John, you're always going to have that, there's always going to be one of those. So plan accordingly and try to keep them to a minimum. Let's see, I'm looking forward to those smart contact lenses when you get the kinks out of the lower price. Let's see here. What's up, Todd Bailey? How you doing? Looking forward to seeing you guys in Kettlefoot. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, Todd. Signed up and I'm pretty sure Matt's going to try to go. I think Kreideman's going to sign up tomorrow. You got X-Ring and Mini X, myself, and I think I texted Sweeney. I don't know if he got my message or not, but we shall see. But yeah, can't wait. Look forward to Kettlefoot. It's going to be fun. Now, Todd, were you the one that sent us the email about the high school? I don't know if it was a high school or youth shooting team. Kind of was wondering. We were trying to find that email or how we came about that, and we couldn't find anything. Oh, there we go. I have 7 juniors there. Really looking forward to you guys talking to the kids. Yeah, Todd, so that's pretty cool. Send Ray or myself an email. I'll write mine in here real quick. No, I think that's awesome. That's top priority as far as getting those new shooters, and those will one day be parents hopefully, and they will get our next generation of kids to shoot. So I'm all about it. I know Ray as well is trying to get. We just got to figure out how and when. Are they shooting in the competition, or is this something that we need to do now, or before the match, or like we need to get in contact and get on the phone and kind of get through some of the answers. That way we can help make it more of a reality than just trying to wing it. Situation with the water, Doug B. It's good. It's dried out. I told you guys about them here. Okay, so that's why we couldn't find the email. Okay, yeah. If you get a chance, if you saw my email up there, send me your contact information, and we will try to get a hold of you because it's going to be awesome. Ella's actually going to be out there, Mini X, so she can. I don't know how much she'll want to talk or whatever, or what Ray would even want her to talk about, or I'm not the parent of that whole deal, but she will be out there. Maybe they can watch her shoot. Maybe they're going to be shooting as well. I don't know. We can get all the wrinkles out of it later. Let's see. Coach the junior team, but told you could. Okay. Yeah, you did a good job, Josh, of fighting through the struggles, man. It would have sucked if not being able to know what your date is and all that kind of stuff. I don't have your email. I just put it out there somewhere. This thing's going to be gone. I won't be able to see it, so it's Isyour6covered@gmail.com. It's right above that, like 3 things up. Just write it down if you could. Because by the time I get back to this, it's going to take hours where the comments will actually come back. And that's even if they come back. You never know with YouTube. Come on, y'all. We only need 3 more likes. Do as Jerry says and hit that like button. All right. Hit some more likes. Hit the button. Let's see. Eagle Eye Shooting's out there. Awesome, man. I want to buy Isyour6 covered hat. 90 degrees today. All right. You tell me which one you want, and we will get one out there. I ordered 50, what was the count? 57 new hats coming. New colors, new styles, new shapes, some new designs. So you might want to hold off, Eagle Eye. We got some new cool stuff coming out. New Toolbox Day is exciting. Come on, y'all. Okay, catching up. My kids range from 8 to 14. Okay. When I shoot archery, it's 80%, 20% shooting. This is the same thing. It does not matter how much. You practice still mentally. Yeah, I was actually talking to Kreiderman again. Me and Kreiderman talk a lot. And he's like, man, I am tired. Yeah, Matthew Punch, we got a ton of Richardson hats coming. So different models. We got the Flex Fits. We got the Truckers ones. There was a few of you guys that requested certain things. And I'm going to try to make that all happen for everybody so they can have the style hat they like. I got the dad floppy hats because I know you guys like the dad floppy hats as well. And that way, you know what? If there's a hat, you guys want it, they're on their way. I finished the order today. So they'll order them, they'll make them, they'll send them to me, and then I'll have them. I'll let you guys know first. Let's see, Richardson, yep. What parts you need? Let's see. You're trying to plug up that volcano with gum. Yeah, you know what? Be careful. The magic gum works, man. I tell you what, if I did not have Caitlin and Matt chewing on gum, I'd probably be in scuba gear right now. Let's see. I haven't shot with John C. last match, but that man takes criticism better than anyone I know. Yeah, no, he is there to learn. That's the one thing I like about John is if you tell him, like, hey, you need to square up to this target, he takes everything and he needs to either see himself do it and this is kind of something maybe you guys would be interested in. I started YouTube back in the day to watch myself shoot better, just to see where I could, what I could work on and that kind of stuff. And he kind of understands now when he watches the videos where I have him, where he'll be in the video, he'll be like, oh, I should have done this here or should have done that. So he really critiques himself and uses it as a way to get better. He really wants to get better, which is good. Let's see. I don't know what brand of bubblegum Rick used, but it worked. You know what? I don't even know what brand of bubblegum was. It was the sticks, the flat stick style. And you open up the pack, and it was peppermint. That's all I know. Could have been extra. I know it was sugar-free, and I was thinking, this crap ain't going to work. And it worked. But don't hold me on what flavor it was. So have in your basement 1 pack of gum in order to save the day. Let's see. Close the chat, and you will see the like button. And then you can jump back in, Jerry Parker says. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, hit the thumbs up button. Why not? It's free. It's fun. I'm up here looking like an idiot for you guys, and might as well hit the damn button. Let's see, Kreiderman, are you still here? Bueller? Kreiderman. What's the water plan long term? The water plan is to keep the water on the outside of the building. There's Hidden Steel, California. What is going on? A man from enemy lines, behind enemy lines. Stay safe out there, Hidden Steel. Had a chance to meet him. That's Junior. Good dude. Very good guy. Let's see. Good evening, Joaquin. Oh, here we go. I am not a natural, but I will be competitive soon, I hope. Oh, you're doing good, John. You have grown tremendously over the short time we've been shooting. Let's see. Barrel is off the action, Junior. Got a ship notice. Uh-oh. Nice. Somebody's getting a new rifle. Somebody's getting a new rifle spun up by Eagle Eye Shooting. And if you guys aren't aware, tonight's get in focus here. Tonight's is not, I can't think of the damn word. Sponsor. That's it. Tonight's sponsor is not Sonic. It is Desert Precision Gunworks out of Arizona. If you want one of them custom awesome shooting rifles like the famous YouTube Skittles rifle that shoots tiny little holes. Get over to Desert Precision Gunworks. Build a dock. Maybe a boatload of guns will show up. Heck yeah, that'd be cool. How many of you guys are buying scuba gear so you can find all of the boat wreck, all the boat wrecks out there? If your mini split has a dry mode, set the temp a degree or two lower than room temp and let it run. It should take care of the humidity. You know what, Big Country? Let me grab it real quick. All right. So this damn thing came with a book of instructions. I don't know the name of it. It's on there somewhere. But I got all this. And I just have not read all the directions yet. I'm pretty sure this thing would probably start your car if you hit the right button, but I haven't spent enough time, energy, and into this thing to know how to run all that crap. So let's just call me lazy. But I do have a book. It's quite a big book on how to make things happen with that. So that rifle is gaining more internet fame. Yeah, that video is doing pretty good, actually. It has quite a few views for my channel. If you're ever back in Cali, Rick, we need to feast a cow. But I don't see why you would ever want to come back. There may be a time and date that I'll show up. I don't really want to, but there's a few times. All my family is over there. And 90% of all my longtime old friends are out there. So I'm sure I'll have to go back for something. But maybe I'll make a road trip out of it. I don't know. I hate the damn airplane. And the only time I want to be in an airplane is to go shoot a match now. Like that's about the only way I really want to go. Lazy bones, you lazy bones. Get your ass over here, lazy bones. You're the lazy bones. How did that factory barrel look, Eagle? I shot the heck out of that junk. Don't be shooting your junk. That just sounds painful, man. That ain't a good idea. Nancy Mink, CT. Let's see. Thanks, Joaquin. Front sight's going to be a chore. Hey, John Kreiderman, they keep asking you how that voodoo's doing. Get your little fingers to typing, buddy. What are we doing? We got 93, 92. It's like the stock market goes up and down. And we got 77 thumbs up. That's pretty good. That's not too shabby. No, I didn't say shaggy. I said shabby. Let's see. So you're pinning a comp on the barrel, and what happened? It doesn't look bad. It has lots of life left. Let's see. Rick, do any of your rifles have stocks that have butt plates that can be tilted left or right for optimum shoulder purchase? I think I need one. My rifle tilts right when I load my bipod. Yeah, I got I believe the MDT does, and I know that the my two MPAs do, and maybe the Tika. I'm not 100% sure. For the most part, I'm running straight up and down. I do bring the butt way up a lot. Most of the PRS style stuff seems to be. It always seems like there's a lot of prone shooting, so that definitely helps in the prone position. But I've seen pro shooters that run it the opposite way, and where it's all the way down and then cant in it. Actually, Chris is one where when I had looked at his rifle, he actually runs it kind of opposite of me. But I think it's body, how your body's shaped and what you prefer and all that kind of stuff. I think it's more of a personal fit, obviously. But yeah, the MDTs, I believe do, and I know for sure the MPAs do. You got to take the two screws out, and then there's a bunch of holes. I will say on the MPA hybrid has a lot more adjustability than the where the hell's it at? The Maverick, the Matrix. I always want to call it the Maverick. But yeah, it does do that. Charles Tiffy, welcome. Welcome to the show. I love the voodoo. The only stage I did well on was the long range. Oh, you tore that one up. John did a great job on the long range. You guys, if you're not familiar, he was running the Ruger RPR. And he was having issues. Anything past I think one day he spent I think it was 300 rounds trying to hit one target at 400 yards, 300 or 400 yards. He'll probably say here in a second. I think it was 3, maybe 4. I can't remember. And Saturday, he was killing the long range stuff. So it was awesome. That was shooting in the prone position. Usually the longer, farther distance ones, they usually have you shoot from your belly. The long-range Eagle Cam is the shiz-niz. Makes your shooting experience even better. Yeah, I'm looking forward to if you guys are looking for cameras, long-range style cameras where you can set them up down at the target, has a Wi-Fi system. Everything you need, it already has built into it, and you can have it Wi-Fi to your phone or Bluetooth, and you can actually spot your shot. So at far distances, you don't have to worry about, if you have a weaker pair of binos or maybe you don't have a spotting scope or whatever the case is, you can set this bad doggy up and you can actually see your targets. So it's pretty cool. Almost real time too. The neighborhood stray problem will go away when you get the gators. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a couple gators. I think we'd go to jail if we had a couple of gators. The police would knock on the door. Yes? Do you have any alligators? Well, I know we don't have any alligators. Those aren't alligators. Those are very large lizards with big teeth. I spent a lot of time last week shooting the range 300 and out. Neglecting my short game. I agree with you still. Kenny hit a home run with that camera setup. Yeah, that thing's nice. He originally designed one. I think it worked out to 400 or 500 yards. And now with his new setup, you can go like a mile, which is just awesome. Charles Tiffy, I need to order an Eagle Cam. I got too much other junk to order. Yeah, and if you guys see Eagle Eye Shooting, it's actually, if you're looking for the stuff on his website, it's going to be Desert Precision Gunworks. Just type in Desert Precision Gunworks and then type in Arizona, and it should come up. AZ. Carrie Emery. John Kreideman's getting some great questions out here. I think what's nice about a lot of the stuff that's learned on, the different channels and us and you guys out there as well, is you're getting perspectives from like John Kreideman. He's just got a new Voodoo, so he's giving you guys like idea of what that is. And like myself as a newer shooter, being able to kind of, you got the X-Ring, he's been shooting a long time. And then you got myself kind of in the middle and learning. Still a lot to learn, but it's kind of, I think it helps give you different perspectives of, how we're all growing. So it's kind of cool. Holding 8 inches at 1,300. Yeah, geez. Let's see. What did Marlon have to say? Dr. Steve is out there. What's up, Dr. Steve? Those aren't gators. I'm raising boots. I like that. That's good. Let's see. Sending it to a gunsmith this time around. Barrel looks salvageable. Rick, do you ever plan to go back to centerfire? Yeah, Jerry. I got Skittles ready to rock and roll. I got it all dialed in. I need to get dope on it now. I lost all my data from my Kestrel when I did the update for the 6.5 Creedmoor and the 6 Creedmoor. So I gotta build some more rounds and send more downrange in order to get all my, just to confirm everything. But I know Matt P has been wanting to shoot a centerfire match, and I'd like to be there when he shoots his first one. When it comes to center fire, the PRS style shooting, he's done some matches, but I think it'd be pretty cool to watch him have fun. Or all I know is I got my butt kicked the first time I had done that out in Utah. It was a horribly great experience. Did you see you guys coming? Glad to see you guys coming. Yeah, Jason Johnson, appreciate it. Definitely can't wait to meet up with you guys. I think I may give it a go. Never really shot much long range, but you got to start somewhere. Exactly, Jason. Man, it would be awesome to see you out there, especially if you get a chance. Definitely go out there. There may be some room on our squad still. Not 100% sure. I know Kreideman and a few others. That's why they need to learn how to use a computer and fill it out so they can sign up before it gets filled up. But hopefully there's room. I can see clearly now. Come on, Hitting Still. Can't leave me like that. Can't be throwing up like song stuff. ES when you're going to have those targets in stock. Charles Tiffy. Any eval yet from you on whether to go rubber bottom or not on the WeBat? I know he has one of each. I have the rubber. I'm loving that damn tater tot. Let me tell you. Put some ketchup on that thing. The thing works amazing. Oh, Val's got some baby chicks. That's cool. Actually, extra Mini X has some new little chickens running around. Do you think doing all the 22 shooting will transfer over to the center fire matches? Joe Bender, I think that is a great question. The reason why we got into this whole 22 madness It was not to shoot 22 long rifle. It was basically to practice positional shooting for centerfire competitions. Did we know that it was going to be just as fun, and I would say more enjoyable than actually shooting centerfire? I really, really enjoy shooting 22 long rifle matches because, first off, it's more difficult than it is centerfire when it comes to dialing and all that kind of stuff and having to deal with wind, because you got this little 40 grain spit flying out there, subsonic. And I think the positional shooting is where most people need practicing. So I think it's a huge benefit. It is a huge benefit, more than anything. I think not having to reload, being able to shoot 500 rounds at a time practicing is an amazing, makes an amazing time. You have, as long as you feel up to it, I mean, you can sit there and train for hours and not have to really worry about having to go back and reload a whole bunch of ammo, especially with times right now with lack of primers, powders, projectiles. It makes it a way where people that really enjoy shooting can go out and figure out a way to not have to blow through all their powder and everything. Problem is, I think some of the matches, especially like 3-gun and that kind of stuff, you're not going to see as many matches. And actually, when it comes to 3-gun, I could kind of care less because I'm really liking the bolt stuff, the long range. So I prefer shooting that anyways. But yeah, I think it's a huge benefit. Just my thoughts. I'll see what you guys have to say here. Oh, yeah, Charles Tiffy says, yes, positional is positional. Yeah, there really is no difference, because I think when you're trying to come up with a stage, say you're making a stage because you're at practicing right now, right? And you're saying, okay, I want to shoot these 8 targets and I want to shoot them within this time frame. And how hard you make the targets, maybe you make it one steel target at a certain distance, doesn't really matter. If you're having to transition and there was a lot of moving in this last match we did. So you really had to really be on your game. And there was one stage where I think it was best. I mean, most stages you could say I think it was best, but on this stage in particular, I think the best way to shoot it was to do holds, and quite a few people did. I think even Kreideman did as well, just to save yourself some time. 5 different positions, and it was everything from prone, and then you worked your way up, and then back to prone again. Then there was another one where you're on these like weird log obstacle things, which was kind of a pain in the butt and burn up a lot of time. So you really had to shoot fast. I think the problem, and actually X-Ring and I talked about it a little bit, is I think the problem is a lot of people try to shoot so precise. They're trying to aim at the perfect center of that thing. So their reticle is already on the target the entire time. And anywhere in here, I could have pulled the trigger and would have hit, but they want that perfect, like 0 right in the center thing. And some of those stages that are super fast, I don't think it really matters. Crosshairs are on the target, nice clean pull, and then move on. A lot of people too will waste time. I actually was beating Kreideman up over this. Is he will fire a shot, and then he'll sit there and wait for it. Well, if it's 2 shots and I shoot, and then I engage and I shoot again, it doesn't matter if I hit or miss because I can't change any of that. So get your ass over to the next position. Utilize that time to now have maybe an extra second to get on target. A lot of people wait for the sound of the ding, and then they're like, okay, now I can move. Well, on the long ranges, that bullet's still flying. You can get the hell out of there and start working on the other stuff, and you can hear the ding later. And that can save you some time. Let's see, Carrie Emery says, it's amazing how much wind makes a difference in dialing you have to do. Yeah, you're not going to dial. You'll never dial as much in a center fire as you would, unless you're going to shoot like 2 miles or something. But, I mean, you are utilizing that whole reticle, and then after you've already cranked everything in. So if you're shooting 500 yards, more than likely you are cranked all the way up and you are still looking at the bottom of your reticle. It's amazing how many people don't practice positional shooting, and it shows in some cases. Yeah, I would say if you don't have to shoot off your belly, if you already like feel confident as a shooter, knowing you can put a really good group down shooting prone, like there is no reason to even practice prone, because say you're only allowed to be at the range for an hour. I'm just coming up with a stupid number, and you only have a certain amount of rounds, say 150 rounds or whatever. The last thing you want to do is do something you already know you're good at. You want to practice all the stuff you may have issues with. That's why I really try to shoot positional a lot. I try not to even bring this damn thing when I shoot for practice. I think I'm not trying to shoot anything to impress anybody. I'm trying to hit targets at the match. You know what I mean? And there's usually matches, most of the matches you will have to shoot prone more than, probably 99% of them. But 99% of that match in every match is going to be some type of positional shooting of some sort. What are your guys' thoughts? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Charles said it well, too. I'm scrolling down to the comments. Marcus, I appreciate it, man. Flex Seal Fun. I appreciate it. Where was Charles's thing? You want to really open your eyes on your abilities and shoot positional, shoot 1-inch dots. Yeah, that'll make you a good shooter. I think when we put up that cattle guard thing, that cow fence deal, basically it's 5 rails, and shooting, small targets and trying to know your limits, shooting off of those fence posts, off the rails. You really, when you first start doing it, your reticle's really going like this, and as you get better at it and you kind of learn how to, go square into the target or into the barricade, really kind of get yourself in a good position, you really see that wobble start to leave, and you feel more comfortable with it. And that's all just practice. That's amazing. I would have swore I had like every coach I ever knew. Practice. So great comment, Charles Tiffy. That was amazing, man. Let's see. That does depend on the distance, doesn't it? Not. Yeah, so if you're shooting you may see, most of the time, at least what I've seen is you'll see like a know your limits, but it'll usually be like 100. It'll be like 83 and in, or 80 something and in, or 35, or be somewhere in that window. But you're usually shooting prone on those. Try to shoot it standing, on some type of barricade. Like when you're trying to shoot the 1/4 inch, and you're going to see the most movement in your reticle, you're really going to see when you can really kind of like get balanced and see what bags really work. And then when it comes to shooting prone, it's going to be like, man, this is so easy. Like, I feel like it's pretty darn easy. Let's see, 2/10. I end every session with 5 rounds prone, but it's 10 seconds from standing to the gun and engage a 4-inch plate at 600. Yeah, see, Charles, we had practiced when we first started trying to get, when we decided, we're going to try to get into this PRS style shooting. We would do a lot of the 10-second thing. We would, and it would be just shoot once, basically. Whether you're standing and you go to prone and try to get it in position, you're trying to guess how tall you want your bipod legs and all that. And that's stuff that you should be looking at. We talked about, what did we call it? You're basically observing. What was that one chat we talked about? But you're observing the shooter before you. You're looking at the height of the rifle, what kind of bag he has back here. because some people prefer to have like their bipod really tall, but then their bag's too short. I really like when I try to keep it lower, but you don't want to limit yourself because then you have to reach out and try to make the legs longer, which really sucks, especially with the Atlas. My MDT SkyPod should be coming on the 1st, so I'll be able to try that out. Actually be able to try one of mine out. So we'll see what happens. Well, with that one, you can just kind of crank the one leg down and then can it over, and now you gone up a couple inches. The wind is tough to figure out. I am learning. The guys are helping me a lot in how to read the wind. Man, that reading the wind's super tough. A lot of times I'm looking and I'm trying to like look in different positions, like from here and in middle, inside of the target, and then kind of at the target. And I have trouble trying to figure it out. It's almost like you just want to throw a fuse down there and then see which way the smoke blows, kind of deal. I guess that'd be cheating, but sure would be nice. I want to try that too, Joaquin, the craft shooting. I know X-Ring knows Chris Way. Joaquin says, Rick, have you heard about your... Oh, so there's the answer. Joaquin, I heard about one of them. It's supposed to be here on the 1st. I did not hear about the second one, though. So the second one, it sounds like, is probably going to be the double. And then the first one comes the PRS version. So I don't have an answer on that yet. We shall see. How did you shoot that hanging rope stage? Keep steady with a tripod or a rear brace. Outlaw Josie Wells, when we shot that hanging rope ladder thing, that was actually a really difficult stage. You can't really load it because it wants to swing out. We started off with the tripod, trying to use it as a rear support. So you're holding the leg back here, and the problem is the weight of the rifle is all over the place towards the barrel, because you're way back here on the rifle, but you have all this weight out here, and this ladder just wants to do this with the rifle on it. I ended up actually grabbing the rung of the ladder in my rifle, and I basically shit canned the tripod. Actually, it fell over, which was unfortunate. I didn't need it, but that was a tough stage because I've never practiced something like that before. And when you get these stages where you've never had practice on them, it kind of sucks. It's like the post one. So they took T-posts and they cut the one, like a 4, 5, maybe 4.5, and then like shorter and then really short. And you had to shoot from those 3 heights. And all they did was put tape on the end. So it was the pole's basically kind of wobbly. That was a difficult stage as well. And those are simple things you can take out to the range and set up. So it's not, it's a 3 stakes. Let's see, most of my rifle shooting has been cowboy action, close and black powder loads out of the lever action. Nice 45. Let's see. What did I miss here? Oh, 6 Creator shot 1 mile with the 6.5 song. Nice shooting, buddy. Offers, there are probably not many in here that can afford the ELR stuff. LOL. Figure in the cost for ELR is about 5 times the cost of shooting PRS. Yeah, man, I would really like to do that. Just, king of the 2 mile, just to sign up. I think you have to actually like qualify to shoot that match. But man, it'd be really cool to, I don't know, find a sugar mama that has a bunch of money that she wants to blow on on long range rifle stuff. Let's see. Offer these. See. LOL. Cradman says, I stopped by my local co-op today. Noticed they had ammo, so I decided to see What they have? $78 for a single 5-round box of 12-gauge Federal Premium. Wow. Man, that's crazy. All right. Great job, everybody, on the likes. Yeah, well done. Look at that. We got more than we got people in here now. That's pretty awesome. I do appreciate you guys showing up for the madness. The gun Ryan shot 4,900 yards is about 18 grand just to build the rifle. Woo! Dang, Charles, that's out of control. 18 grand. That's a lot of money. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Pursuit of Accuracy. Look at that. He switches back from Josh Thomas to Pursuit of Accuracy like a ninja. Oh, yeah, there you go. Got a double one out of Josh. Nicely done. Matt Cross is out here. What's going on, buddy? Let's see. Rick, you see where Ryan Cheney hit the target at 2.35. I don't believe I have. Go ahead. 2 impacts at 3,500 yards. Yeah, that'd be fun to do. I would be something where I just want to do it like a couple times that day, and then like I just throw all that stuff in the like I'd be like, okay, I'm done with that. That was cool. That was fun. Now, who wants this rifle? Who wants to buy this rifle for $2 billion? Not sure about the twist. Just using my belly. Practice, practice, practice. Yep, otter. It's always fun to shoot. The redneck prepper, Mr. Tony, is out there. What's going on? Joe M. I like to check the numbers on that. I know Ryan pretty well. Used to shoot with him at his range. Kansas. It's expensive, but not that much. All right. Shaggy Rifleman. All right. Well, how long have we been yapping for? Oh, we're almost there. We got what we got left? 9 minutes? Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully we learned something tonight. You guys taught me some cool stuff. And if you guys have not yet, go over to Pursuit of Accuracy. He's got a new channel out there. He's putting the videos out. He's doing the work. He's putting a lot of editing time in, trying to get you guys some good videos. And those are on, I would say, all rimfire stuff, I believe, as of now, or maybe forever. I don't know what he's going to do with his channel. But go check out Pursuit of Accuracy. Give him some love. Go subscribe to his channel if you like his videos. And all you got to do is put hashtag still a dick somewhere in the comment section so he knows that we have struck. I don't have 9 more minutes to live large. That's right, Matt Cross. Get crazy. Get crazy with yourself. Let's see. I will have a V22 on the channel this week. Dang it, Bobby. Let's see. Rick, you should have more subscribers. Jerry Parker, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It is what it is. I got a great community. You guys are freaking awesome. You're 99.9% of the time here. It's pretty cool. Creepy Doll's out there, a.k.a. Shaggy. But yeah, it's nice. I mean, especially when you're building a channel, and I think everybody's building a channel as far as like people that are putting content out. And some people enjoy it. Some people skip right through it, but it is what it is. But I was glad to see X-Ring's channel blew up pretty well. I think he's almost at 60,000 subscribers. So he blew by me, and I'm proud of him for that. He has a lot more knowledge. He's got a lot more credentials and knowledge and everything else. So Got to give a kudo to that. Bill Sweeney's in the house, everybody. Bill Sweeney, check your email. Sign up, buddy. We got shooting to do. Bill Sweeney, Bueller. We got to go to this match here, Bill Sweeney. We got 3 coming up. We got the Clinton house. And again, if you guys are just showing up, we are going to be at the Clinton house, South Kakalaki, on 4/3/2021. We are going to be in North Kakalaki, Liberty Precision Rimfire, Spring 2021 on 4/10. And the newest one is the Kettlefoot Rimfire Challenge out in Virginia. Yep, we are going to Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, on 4/18. So far this year, this season so far, we've been to South Carolina. Tells this one. North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, and the other ones we haven't been there yet. So look at this. I got one left. I only got one left on this one, so I'm glad I bought another one. That one is empty, folks. Where are we going to go? Where should we go? Leave the comments down below and let us know. Silly mofo, got to go. All right, I'm back from spam and chat. All right, Shaggy Rifleman, are you subscribed to me on your other channel? I need, utilize all your guys' fake extra channels and go ahead and subscribe to me again. I could use the numbers. We will find that out soon. Let's see. How are you doing? How are you doing, Liberty? I thought it was on the 19th. No, Liberty's on the 10th. According to practice score, 4/10/2021. So sign up for that one, and then Kettlefoot, Virginia, Rimfire, 4/18. I don't know what squad we're on Virginia. It's the one that says Rick is your 6 covered. That one. Oh, and so you guys know, I signed up for PRS, where you're, I don't know what the hell the word would be. Basically, you're a member or whatever. They keep track of all your points and all that stuff. So I'm gonna try to be good at it. See how far we can go this year. So we'll see. I figure why not? I'm shooting the damn matches anyways. I can do that, Rick. Yeah, Shaggy Rifleman, Hooker brother up. 3 crowns. 3 crowns. 3 crowns. Let's see. Charles Tiffy got to shoot with 3 crowns, or 3 crowns got to shoot with Charles Tiffy. Not sure how that worked, but that's cool. You guys are all meeting up. This is a good group, you guys. I mean, you guys probably already know this, but we have a good group of people in here, super knowledgeable and super friendly, super helpful, super knowledgeable, all that good stuff. So it definitely helps. Now I have an alternate use for my prize pennies. There you go, buddy. That's what I'm talking about, Matt. Just don't show me these things. I don't want to see no prize panties I got. You know what I mean? Just saying. Just saying. Let's see. LOL, I'm back. You got 3 new subs, Rick. I appreciate it. The Shaggy Rifleman hooked me up. We got a love for you, Isyour6covered, king of the live stream chats. I appreciate it, Joaquin. Joaquin's been a huge supporter of the channel. Really has. Let's see, you signed up for the PRS or NRL membership. I signed up, JT Holds, for the PRS one because this one started in January. There's a few matches I could have put on there, which at the time I'm like, oh, the season's ending. And I was completely wrong. So PRS starts January to January, and NRL starts July or June, one of the two. June to June or July to July. So I'm pretty much in the beginning of the season, so I'm gonna see what happens. Why not? I mean, we're shooting all over the place. Hell, we've been to like 4 states already. Might as well. Flag streamer, that's right. Yeah, so I didn't sign up for the NRL one. I kind of want to go, though. But I'm so far behind. I'm already 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm way behind on that one. There's no way I could even make it to get to go anywhere. You going to get a flyer with 22? Going to get a flyer with 22. It's just the nature of the beast. I swear, the first time Rick whipped out the streamer months ago, I legit thought it was a pair of women's undies. Maybe it is. Maybe it's 9 of them. Maybe it's crafts. Or maybe I went to Wally's World into their crafts section and found that for like $2 or something like that. Let's see. King of the live streams for sure. This is always informative and a lot of fun. Appreciate that, John Crowderman. JT Holt says, understood. You are '1, Rick, on the gun channel. Everything else is trying to keep up. I appreciate it, DW. I enjoy it. I mean, I don't know if I'm helping you guys, hell, even 1% of the time, but I feel like we get some good information across. Yeah, JT Holds is right. So your PRS membership, especially, and if you're doing the 22 rimfire one, it's $40. So not super expensive. It does keep track of all your stuff. And actually, you can put in there like what stuff you use, like scopes and mounts and chassis and all that kind of junk. You can even put a picture of yourself, kind of put your little bio in there. I think it's more for people that are like really trying to be like, you know, like to get sponsorship stuff, where people can go and you can actually click on the name. So it'll tell you like the top like 45 or 46 people. And then you can click on their names and it'll give information about them. Let's see. It's his wife's entire underwear drawer sewn together as one. Just don't tell her. He's looking for a sugar mama. Yeah, looking for a sugar mama. Maybe 2. Let's see. Your gun just ain't 100% liking it. That's why I hate 22. Let's see. Show you what I can do with that pump action. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Any other things before we get out of here? Before we giddy on out? Ski-daddle, as some say. Big Country says, thing that gets me, same ammo in my son's Voodoo, doesn't have the flyers. You can take 2 rifles built on the same day right after one another. The same barrel, the same this, all that. You put them all together and you put the same ammo in it, and it may not shoot perfectly the same. I will say between John Kreiderman's new Voodoo, Matt P's Voodoo, X-Ring's Voodoo, the 2 Voodoos I have, and I don't know yet on Mini X's Voodoo. But we are like, as far as data, like between all 5 of the 6 of those rifles, like the data is within a couple tenths of each other when it comes to like feet per second and holdover kind of data information. It is all from the same lot of ammo, so that I'm sure has something to do with it. But out of, 2 of those rifles have the 20-inch barrel, and 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them have the 18-inch barrel. I'm not noticing much difference, if any, at between the 18 and the 20-inch barrel, and different contours. MTU 20-inch and the Kukri 18-inch. Really not noticing much. I do like more weight on the front with the 20-inch, which isn't much extra weight, but there's a little bit there. John Kreiderman wants to go to a centerfire match. When are we going to a centerfire match? Well, since we shot Saturday, and then we have 3 more Saturdays in a row that are filled up. Actually, I think one of these might be a Sunday. Maybe the kettle. Is 418 a Saturday or a Sunday? Let me look. 418 is a Sunday. Yeah, that one's a Sunday. Night, Shaggy. Good to know. Size doesn't matter. LOL. Excellent chat tonight. Everyone stay safe. Appreciate it, Jerry Parker. You guys out there have a great night. I think we're going to end this. And I got to work. We got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I got to build like 50 knives and who knows else. Who knows what else. So you guys take care. Have a great night. Stay safe. Don't let the bed bugs bite unless you want them to. And let's go to Nebraska. Hell yeah. There's the Tika, John. John Kreiderman. There's your camouflage Tika. Other than that, you guys stay safe. Have a good one. Anyone know who makes the 223 Wild barrel 22 inches long? DW, I know exactly who makes the barrel for you. If you go over to Eagle Eye Shooting, which is really Desert Precision Gunworks, he'll spin you up whatever the hell you want. And we all know how great those rifles shoot. All right, you guys have a good night. Thanks again for everybody showing up and supporting the channel and having a good time. I know I did. With that, God bless everybody. Stay safe.